Okay guys, I'm back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be addressing this post that this Aaliyah fan page posted because it really got under my skin, and I really want to, just share my opinion aggressively sometimes, but I'm not going to do that. I did share my opinion kindly, but I'm pretty sure she's going to take it negative because that's what all Aaliyah fans do. All deranged, the real deranged Aaliyah fans do. But yeah, there's this piece of article that she posted, and I'm really excited to read it. And it says, "I'm not pregnant, I'm not married, let the public know from me." And that is the words from Aaliyah. And my post to that was, well, her caption reads, my phone is messing up. Her caption just reads, "I'm not pregnant, I'm not married." An interview Aaliyah and her father did back in 1995 where she stated herself she was not pregnant. So for those of you who constantly keep trying to force the rumor upon Aaliyah that she was pregnant by redundant, need to loudly go drown in a lake, which is a really harsh thing to say. You need to check yourself. But anyways, it says, "It has been 26 years since 1995. Bothered. She must know that this is the truth." There's really no denying it at this point. Aaliyah was pregnant. Okay, she was married. She said she wasn't married either. But we're gonna get to that. It's been 26 years since that BS went down. Give it a rest and stop attaching that sicko onto Aaliyah's name and legacy. That's her caption. So first and foremost, just because Aaliyah said she was not pregnant does not mean she was not pregnant. She could have said she wasn't pregnant at the time because she got rid of the problem before being asked that question, okay? And my response was, I responded because I had to, you know me. But she's probably gonna block me. But let me see if I can find my, okay, I put, of course she said she wasn't preg at the time of being asked because she resolved the problem before being asked. And just like she said she wasn't married, she was actually married. There is proof. There's no denying it anymore. The certificate is real. She had fake IDs to go off and get married to him. They were just doing things secretively, and I heard that she was sneaking out of the house, flying places with R. Kelly, and I believe it. Aaliyah is not a saint. She's not an angel. She did things that any other teenager would do. So I wish you guys would stop trying to cover her tail, because you don't know just as much as I don't that she was an angel, you know? And just because her parents, her mother, say that people didn't breathe the same air as her, and that Aaliyah was the sweetest child, the best child, the most mature child in the world, does not mean that she didn't do bad things. Aaliyah has so many stories coming out about her and how, she was being snuck into the club with her friends. She already said she liked to go clubbing when she was older. She would, call up her friends, go clubbing. She drank wine. I'm pretty sure she was in relationships. She was a teenager. Teenagers get into boys, and, things happen. And like her father said in that interview, she can be, at her worst days at times.
She can have her little mischief times here and there.
He didn't say it like that, but basically he was saying that she gets in trouble from time to time, but for the most part she's too busy to get in trouble, But Aaliyah made time to get in trouble, I believe. I feel like Aaliyah was one of those kids who snuck out of the house, and I mean, it's in her music. And a lot of people say that she didn't write her songs. What you guys don't understand is that when artists are given a song, they can switch the lyrics around, or they can add their own lyrics. They take lyrics out from whoever gave them the song and they put their own lyrics in. That's what Aaliyah did, and she was hands-on with what she was singing and what she was acting in. So don't tell me that she didn't write her songs. It does not matter, okay? And it's up to her whether or not she wants to sing them. It was said she didn't even like "Are You That Somebody." They even said she liked the baby sound, which rings a little bell, but that's another story, that's another video. But Aaliyah also said she wasn't married, so she was married, right? The certificate is all over Google. You can find it by just looking up Aaliyah's marriage certificate or license. I'm pretty sure they'll bring it up, whatever you put that has anything to do with marriage. Aaliyah said she wasn't married. She ended up being married, and there's no denying that. Aaliyah was pregnant. I believe it. You know, they're coming out. R. Kelly said himself, I think she's pregnant. Why would R. Kelly lie about that? He was the only #1 person really around Aaliyah to know. He was the one who would know, or who would have a clue. And the people around him would know too, because he had his crew that he probably told his problems to. And I believe it. Why would these old people be lying about this? Why would they? It just doesn't make any sense. And the people that are coming out with these stories, they're still not doing anything, you know? They're not benefiting off of this. What are they doing? Other than wanting their truth to be told so that they can get justice for what he did. You know, this stuff is not a lie. They're not trying to bash Aaliyah, but in order for Aaliyah to get justice, the truth needs to come out. Whether fans like it or not, and you can't hide her flaws forever. They're gonna come out whether you like it or not. You can't stop people from talking about what they want to talk about, because it's just not gonna happen like that. So this post is really irrelevant. You can't go against someone who's been personally around her. You cannot deny that at all, and I truly believe it. And if he didn't do anything to her, like marry her or get her pregnant, they would not be in court right now. They would not need to go to court. And I mean, at the end of the day, you just have to put 2 and 2 together. Why are they in court? You know? And they're saying that Aaliyah is Jane Doe #1. So why would the judges go that far as to grant them a court date or a trial if it was fake? Why would the prosecutors be even mentioning her pregnancy if it didn't exist? Why do you think that the people on R. Kelly's side never want to answer the questions about her pregnancy? Because they know that if they say the wrong thing, they will get in trouble, because it's true. And I would call this page out, but I can't even. I'm not even going to give her clout. You may be able to find it. Hopefully you do. But yeah, I just had to get on here and share my piece, because people are ridiculous, and I thought I was crazy. I thought I was the crazy one, but I'm not. But anyways, I'm going to be reading this post to you, and it's really long, so go grab a snack and a drink and sit down and get cozy, because we're going into this article. You know what? I'll just do a voiceover, but I'm probably not going to come back. So like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I don't know. I don't know about that one, but the song just seems to fit too perfectly, and that's what fueled all the rumors. People said that when the rumors came out, that he wrote the song for me, but he got that song from me and my girls out in the studio. We were just playing, talking about guys. As far as him having a crush on me, that would be something I couldn't say, because I wouldn't know. You'd have to ask Robert. That song is something he just thought of. Maybe he had a crush on someone else. It's tantalizing to imagine Aaliyah as a beautiful Lolita trapped by a scandalously doomed romance. It adds to the thrill of hearing her love songs. But from now on, allow her the peace of privacy. These are the facts. R. Kelly made her a beautiful album. Aaliyah gave him her beautiful voice. Subject closed. Aaliyah's been working at her dream since she was 8. I told my parents that I wanted to do this. They said, whatever you want to do in life, we're going to support you. Her father feels it was destined. I just figure it's what she's supposed to do, he says, beaming with pride. While other kids were out jumping rope, she was messing with music. We noticed she had a voice. We gave her vocal lessons. We worked with her getting auditions. We stayed with it and pushed it. And it's happening. It didn't hurt that Uncle was experienced showbiz figure Barry Hankerson, one-time husband of Gladys Knight, a producer of gospel musicals, and guess what? R. Kelly's manager. When I was 9, we got it onto a professional level, Aaliyah recalls. I had agents in New York, and I started auditioning for TV pilots, commercials, then for different record companies. She did Star Search, a junior opportunity knock, age 10. She She was beaten by a 5 times winning 12-year-old with bigger lung power. She did school plays in An Orphan with One Line and Annie, a singing part in 42 Seconds. Now, it's impossible to go against her word, but there is so much evidence out, and people are coming out from different parties saying the same thing. And I mean, she can say that she wasn't pregnant in the time because she probably wasn't. She, probably terminated the pregnancy at the time or before. And she said that she wasn't married because she was no longer married by the time they started asking her those questions. But when she was married, she would always work around the question. So that should tell you that everything that is coming out about her is 100% true. And what she has said back in 1995, including her dad, was all a lie. And now at this point, it's just up to you to think what you want to think. I mean, it's all opinions matter, whether you disagree or agree. But I just feel like she was pregnant. I don't know what happened to the child or whatnot, but that's a different story. But one thing we cannot do is tell the people that were actually around her that they're wrong, because they could actually be right. And it's a reason why Diane is not speaking on this at all. And my reasoning for that is because she don't want the stuff that is alleged about her to come out, about her sexing R. Kelly while little Aaliyah was asleep. I believe that that is true. That's why she is not speaking. Something is scaring this lady to where she won't talk about what happened with her daughter. Like, something is going on more than you guys think. Aaliyah was not a saint, okay? She was not. She got caught up. And just because she said that R. Kelly didn't even think of the song or write it or whatever, and that she did with her girls running around the studio and stuff, does not mean that he did not write the lyrics for her, you know? She probably was thinking it because she was young, and that's how young people think. Age ain't nothing but a number. But why would a grown man come up with that, you know? So, of course, he probably got the idea from him. He said it himself, but he turned it into a sexual song. And I think a lot of their songs that they made on Age Ain't Nothing But a Number reflects on them in their relationship, whether people want to believe it or not. They had a baby, but I think that they terminated the pregnancy because it would have ruined her career, or maybe she had it. I don't know. Like, we'll never know. It's a big mystery. But it's a reason why her family is in hiding. They don't want something to come out, or I don't know what it is. Like, because if they speak, they could be potentially in trouble, and her mom would get arrested because she allowed that. And if she doesn't get in trouble for what went on with Aaliyah, she will probably get in trouble alone or together, because there's witnesses that can testify that she was messing around with R. Kelly. And I believe it. It's not just a coincidence that Wendy Williams put that in her movie that she made about Aaliyah. Don't get me wrong though, she didn't show that Diane was messing around with R. Kelly, but she did show that R. Kelly was at the Houghton household. And I mean, why would she even make a movie about something that she has no clue about or no knowledge of? I think that Wendy Williams had a clue as to what happened because she was in the industry back then. She tried to speak on someone. I'm not sure who it was. I'll do a video on it if you want me to. But her production team or her boss, manager, made her apologize to that person. And I wonder why. It's because she was probably correct about everything she was saying about that person. And it's kind of like Jack Right. Like, she came out with her own little story about Aaliyah's death and what could have been behind it. These women would not come out and just make up a lie. That is useless. They would get bashed to the end of the earth. And I don't think that they will want that. It has to be some truth behind what they are saying. And that goes for the people who are speaking out on R. Kelly, the women and the directors or whatever, whoever heard about that stuff or was around it, who lived to see it. And I mean, it's not just a coincidence that everybody's story matches up and everybody is just coming out with their truth. And it's not to get clout off of Aaliyah, but I think it is the truth. Aaliyah got pregnant because she was screwing around with a older man. And I think that she talked R. Kelly into sexing her. And I know it sounds crazy, but it is very possible. And with him being a weirdo, having a thing for young children anyways, just set him off. I mean, I believe that part. That's why she came up with that song. Age ain't nothing but a number. I believe it. Like, the puzzle pieces are falling into place. And like I said before, if only we had a hold of those magazines and articles that were published back then and in 1995, we would know a lot of stuff, a lot more stuff, because she spoke more in magazines than she did on interviews, and she was very smart and clever, and those are two things you cannot take away from Aaliyah. She was very mature in that sense, and she covered up things really well. And I'm sorry to tell you, but your favorite singer, or one of your favorite singers, has been lying to you. I believe she was pregnant at some point. I don't know if she had it or if she got an abortion, but I'm leaning more to an abortion, but it's possible she could have kept it. But like I said, she was very, very private, and because of that, we will never know. But anyways, I will finish this in another video if you guys want me to. But that'll be it for this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Do you remember that one night when we fell in love? What we had felt so right, 'cause we had trust. Now we're drowning in our lives. I know we're broken up, you know the feelings deep inside. So what's you, what we've been through?